Good morning. I'm David Alvarado. Today I will be talking to you about social factors affecting one's experience of life. The purpose is to focus on the social factors that are an important part of our personal experience of life and directly impact our overall health. There are many different approaches that can be applied to identify and explain the things that mold us into who we are and affect our overall health. Three of the approaches or models we will talk about are the biosocial psychosocial paradigm, people and environment perspective, and Bronfenbrenner's ecological theory. Today we will focus on Bronfenbrenner's ecological theory and give a brief overview on the others. Understanding the social factors and creating the best environments will contribute to a better patient outcome. Today's overview, to focus on the importance of social factors, the biosocial paradigm, people and environment perspective, Bronfenbrenner's ecological theory, and finalize with a summary. The importance of social factors. Social factors influence the choices that are made in regards to health care and can affect one's health in a positive or negative manner. In order to fully enhance health, social factors must be understood and considered. Bronfenbrenner's ecological theory was devised by Uri Bronfenbrenner in 1979. It reflects the environmental systems in which an individual interacts. The different systems in which an individual interacts are the microsystem, the mesosystem, the exosystem, the macrosystem, and the chronosystem. The microsystem is at the individual level and small group interactive environments in which individuals are active agents and play a significant role in shaping their own environment and lived experience. The mesosystem examines the relationships between two or more microsystems. The exosystem takes a look at larger environments which are largely out of the control of the individual but affect the person's development nonetheless. And macrosystems refers to the larger cultural and social structural elements of the environment that shape human development. The chronosystem involves the prescribed norms, values, roles, and expectations. The biosocial paradigm was developed by George L. Engel and is similar to Bronfenbrenner's in the way that it examines social and psychological dynamics, and it also examines the individual biological health. The biosocial psychosocial paradigm assumes that good health is a standard, and it also seeks to treat symptoms and cure disease. The treatments are grounded in medical science and research. People and environment perspective. Similar to Bronfenbrenner's, it examines social environments. Beyond environment, it also examines the health impact and treatments. What I mean by that is that it looks at also how we are influenced by our environment and how we adjust to those influences. One way that I look at this is when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. Or you could choose to be sour, but perspective can change outcomes. Recently, a study was done by the Geriatrics and Gerontology International. Basically, it evaluated community perspective and geriatric health. The results were that satisfaction with community services significantly contributed to all models. It was positively related with self-rated health and functional independence. So in other words, the better outlook that they had on the treatment they were receiving, the better their ultimate health. In summary, there are many different approaches that can be applied to identify and explain things that mold us into who we are and affect our overall health. Today we discussed Bronfenbrenner's ecological theory and gave a brief overview on the biopsychosocial paradigm, people and environment perspective. Understanding the social factors and creating the best environments will contribute to a better patient outcome.